What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Idaho Rifleman. Today we're going to remelt our Clear Ballistics block that we shot last week with the 9mm. We'll go over the instructions from Clear Ballistics on how to do that, and at the end we'll see if this is just as clear as when we began. So what do you say we get started? Alright everybody, we're in the kitchen now. These are the instructions for melting down the Clear Ballistics FBI block. You'll notice in the upper right hand corner here, this says for metal molds. If you flip this over, it also gives you the instructions for plastic molds. We'll be using the metal mold today. So first up, we need a constant heat source to maintain between 250 to 270 degrees and the metal mold. Now, a caveat to this, these also come with a warning not to let the gel exceed 275 degrees, because once it exceeds 275, it becomes more likely to just spontaneously combust with that heat temperature. So make sure you're being careful and have a pretty consistent heat source when you're doing this. Now, first up, you want to make sure that all of the foreign material gets removed from the gel. Tear or cut the gel into small pieces and place them in the mold. Then you'll place the mold into a heat source such as an oven, turkey roaster. If you use a turkey roaster, make sure to use the cover. And you want to heat the gel for 4 hours or until all bubbles are gone from the center of the gel. And then you'll allow the mold and gel to cool for at least 12 hours. After the gel is cooled, remove the gel by standing the mold and gel on its end. Place your hand between the mold and the gel and slowly pull it out. And a little footnote down here, Clear Ballistics is not responsible for any damage that may occur during the remelting process, and I reserve the right to hold that same disclaimer. Alright everybody, we got the gel block all cut up into small pieces, and it actually took the better part of a day to cut this all up, but we cut everything down into real small pieces. And now we're going to preheat the oven. It says anywhere between 250 and 270. I'm going to go for 260, right smack in the middle. So we'll let the oven preheat, and then we'll get this in the oven, get it melting down. And I should also say, even cutting it down into small pieces, I still have a whole bowl off to the side here full of the rest of the block. So I'm going to have to melt this down and add more as we go, so we'll see how that turns out. But we'll get it in the oven and we'll be back in about 4 hours. Alright everybody, here's a quick 4-hour mark shot of our gel. It's mostly melted, but we're still working on getting the bubbles out of it. So kind of slowed down the process, having to add cubes as we went. They didn't all fit in the mold at first, but we're getting there. We'll check back in a little bit and see how it looks. It is just after midnight now, and all the bubbles are out of the center of our gel block. So we're going to go ahead and pull it out and let it cool for the next 12 hours here. Just show you here real quick now that it's out. You have some surface bubbles. But other than that, it's still very, very clear. Alright everybody, we're all set up here. It's been just under 12 hours. And looks like everything's set up pretty nicely, so we're going to go ahead and pull this block out of the mold now. So to do this, we're supposed to stand it up on end here, and gently peel it away from the mold, and then get our hand in between the block and the mold here. it is still very, very clear. A little bit of air bubbles and some material that kind of peeled off, but it came out very, very well. So we'll look forward to shooting this again. And it was really pretty odorless. The little bit of odor there was while we had this in the oven, I really compare to a hot glue gun, if you've ever used one of those. Very similar smell, at least to me. So not obnoxious at all. But there's our remelting process for the Clear Ballistics block. So in the box that these come with, there is a plastic bag that Clear Ballistics sent that I'm not 100% sure this is the purpose, but it makes for a very nice storage size bag for these blocks. So kind of help keep them clean in between uses. I'm going to go ahead and use it for such. That'll help keep it clean, and then the next time we go to use it, we can just run a hair dryer over the surface of the block, and that'll get out any wrinkles and deformities that may have occurred from storing it in a bag. Alright everybody, that's going to do it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it comes in handy for you in the future if you're able to get your hands on some of this ballistics gel from Clear Ballistics. I've really enjoyed working with it and shooting it so far. I'm looking forward to making more videos in the future. I think it's a really good product, and really enjoy the way that it allows you to kind of see the wound channels and what your rounds are doing when you shoot them. So let me know in the comments down below if there's a caliber that you want to see me shoot with this ballistics gel, and I'll do my best to get my hands on that caliber and make the video for you. Don't forget to like the video and hit subscribe for our channel to get more content and see when we upload new stuff. So also head over to Facebook and Instagram at Idaho Rifleman and check out what we're posting over there. I should have another blog post out this evening for what we're going to be doing on our next video. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you have a great day. And God bless. We'll see you next time.